Not gonna lie, that's a really pretty view I think I've never ever seen of this game. What is up, everybody? I am Luke from the Master Sword Valley. Welcome back to our Let's Play Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we got here to the Forest Haven after crossing the ocean from Dragon Roost. And on this episode, we are not going to head out to the Forbidden Woods and find Makar. Instead, we're gonna go over this way. So jump and then press the button to activate the Deku Leaf. And as you can see, you will glide around here. This thing is actually pretty cool. It's almost kind of like gliding with Knuckles or Rouge from Sega games, really. Because this is technically Sega logic. They think that gliding equals flying, when that is kind of just not the case, really. And also, now that we have this magic meter, you can potentially find magic pots in the bushes here. Same thing in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask and such. But anyway, I'm coming out here because you see that thing over there. We can't get to that from the sea. We had to actually glide there for once. We're supposed to go over there where those thorns are, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to change our wind direction. Oh, this is the same recording as last episode. You noticed that he didn't play another animation of him playing it again. In the HD remake, you only conduct the song once, and then you basically can do it however much you please, without having to wait for it. However, when you turn off the game next, you will actually have to replay the animation twice for each song. Yes, there's more than one song. Ouch. Anyway, that was a massive change from the GameCube version, because in the GameCube version, you would have to sit through that animation of Link playing the song every time you wanted to. It was so annoying. It's right here. Palace of Figurines, the Nintendo Gallery. Membership required to enter. But apparently by membership, they think something completely different. What do you say? Yeah, incredible. Did you just fly down here? That's the coolest thing ever. Hey, if you can fly, do you think you can maybe hit that switch over there? Huh? Can you? Huh? You can't see it? It's just over there, up towards the top of the Forest Haven. Don't you have a telescope? I mean, who doesn't in this day and age? So if we take out a telescope and look up there, that switch is what we must hit. You can technically hit that with a later item if you have good aim, but what I like to do instead is go ahead and get out this, the pear that we got from Beetle. We will get a seagull to come over, and we can basically take control of the seagull right here. It's kind of like if you attack Cuckoos a lot in Twilight Princess, but obviously not quite the same here. So we take a seagull, and we hit the switch. It's kind of odd hitboxes when controlling the seagull there. So we do that. And we've opened the hatch. So that's what they mean by members allowed. Geronimo! And now we have that. Get out of here. Alrighty. So we've done that. Go ahead and put the grappling hook back on. And let's go ahead and drop. I'm a member. I found your secret hole. Ew. Gross. We do want to give out a Picto box here for this. And we talked to this guy who looks a lot like Shigeru Miyamoto. Welcome to the Nintendo Gallery, Figurine Palace. This is your first time here, isn't it? Did one of our members provide you with an introduction, I hope? Well, no worries. One way or another, we've been losing members due to the lack of gimmicky attractions. But we don't worry. True fans know we're the coolest. So anyway, do you know what it takes to become a member of our club? The figurines we have on display here have all been made using pictographs provided by our devoted members. You bring me, the master sculptor, a pictograph that steals my breath away, and you'll become a member, and you'll become able to view the collection in our galleries. And won't that be nice? Do you have such a pictograph? Not really. I don't think I can actually do this now, as far as I know. Try and go in any of these doors. Members only. Here, right here. So I don't think I'm be allowed to do this. But what we want to do is we can go ahead and take a picture of this guy. Most obvious is that everyone just chooses to take a picture of this guy right here. They have to have their full body in the shot, and they have to be facing you for it. I don't think this will count, but I'm going to show it to him anyway. Show this pictograph. What's this? This is in black and white. Monochromatic pictographs just don't provide that kind of inspiration. Okay, so I can't do this now, but this is unlocked to us. I will be covering the entire aspect of this Nintendo Gallery. Oh, it's going to take me a very long time. I just know it. But anyway, now that I've done that, we have a ladder to get up here, and the King of Red Lions is over here. So we can casually just go ahead and just drop down, but not land in him here. And we can sail back immediately. So I'm going to go and meet you guys up by where it is we have to go to get to the Forbidden Woods. Not quite, actually. There's one more thing I forgot. So in all reality, I had to do this 3 times. Go me. Here I can show off with the grappling hook. No, 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 no. Damn it. All right, trying this again. What I want to do is do that. We can't take we can't kill them with the grappling hook. We just have to use our shield to block projectiles. So like I said, there's no possible way to kill them other than the shield. Excuse me? All right, now from this top flower where we got the, from the crown where we got the Deku Leaf, we want to go over this way to where this Korok is, because this is actually the required way that you're supposed to go. Ow. And what do you say? You've already mastered using the Deku Leaf. Please take care of Makar. Will do. Well, thankfully, we have an arrow to know where to go. How kind of them to put that there. Now we're out here, we can see that there's the Forbidden Woods. We also have some new enemies called P-Hats that are going to be in the way. But we're not going to head out there again. Like I said, we're going to take another detour. Over there, on that little tiny island over there, is where we want to go. So we want to change our wind direction once again to southeast here. You have to be careful here because you can actually get stuck on the hitbox of the main island. So just be careful, go around it a little bit, and then go over this way. And doing successfully, you should have plenty of magic to do this. Go all the way over here and drop. Oh, I thought I landed on the top of the chest. Oh, that would have been so cool. But anyway, we go ahead and get our next treasure chart here. And of course, I don't know what number this is, but I guess I can go ahead and check it on the map here. I want to say it's number 3, I think at least, but you'll have seen the title card and such. That is becoming daytime. All right, meet you guys back up there. All right, now actually back out here to where we're supposed to go. I got another Korok. What do you say? I don't think we actually talked to the Korok. Congratulations. Finally got in the Deku Leaf. The ear-looking island is the Forbidden Woods. You're at the mercy of the wind. Only the wind are blowing in the right direction. Yeah, I wish so too. So once again, we got to use the power of the Wind's Requiem to point ourselves in the correct direction, which is southwest here. You want to go to this island first. You will not have enough magic power to get to the other island if you try and go straight there. Also, you're not high enough. Although, I don't know if you're exactly that you're high enough, but you obviously don't have the magic to do so. Anyway, that updraft will definitely help out. All right, restock on your magic right here. And then going this way, we need to change it back to northwest. It's like the first part of Phantom Hourglass, how we're just dealing with the western part of the areas here. And quickly catching this updraft, get into it, and you want to hit it. Because once again, because right now you're actually not tall enough. All right, let's just drown. Thankfully, it'll put us back up on this island here. So we can try again after we just killed ourselves. Some more magic. We gotta wait for this thing to pass. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the trick I've been using to get to the between the map and items very easily is I've actually been pressing the L button on the Wii U gamepad. I'm sure it's also the same case on the Pro Controller, but it's very nice with the 2-screen thing here, so I don't have to keep tapping on items and that. No! Stupid freaking P-hats! I was too busy focusing on talking about how I like the L button that I ignored it. God damn. All right, trying again here. We'll avoid these stupid P-hats this time. Going over this way this time. Yes, I finally did so. All right, good. Finally made it. Refill up on our magic here. And if they'll ever come close, we can actually take another golden feather. This is how we can get them. That's also an attack with the Deku Leaf I never showed, is that you can stun enemies by blasting them with air. Kind of cool. But anyway, I'm not going to bother with the other ones because I don't think I can get them close to me. Let's go ahead and start the next dungeon. In we go.
I can't believe it. It is already time for the third main dungeon of the game, the Forbidden Woods. The Forbidden Woods is one floor bigger than Dragon Roost Cavern, but it's actually easier and a little bit shorter than Dragon Roost Cavern, surprisingly. It's only got one key this time because your way of opening doors is rather unique. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, We are on a search for Makar. Let's go find him.
Welcome to the Forbidden Woods. As intimidating as a place this might be, it's actually pretty tranquil, and I actually like it a lot. I consider this place actually easier than Dragoner's Cavern, so the places are kind of going down in difficulty, oddly enough. Once again, we have some green choo-choos, kind of matching with the aesthetic here. We had red choo-choos in Dragon Roost since it was a lava dungeon. This time it's a forest dungeon. I like that touch. Anyway, you notice in here that I'm using the grappling hook to take the choo-choos out of their invincibility state. I think I mentioned this last episode. We had to fight them with on top of the Deku tree. But really, really nice how that's the case. We'll get an item later that actually helps with that a lot more here. So right over here, we have this. I believe this is supposed to be just like a Deku nut that has grown in size due to like time and such. And we want to throw it at this door. That plant, I don't know if it actually has a name or not, but it's taking over the door basically, and you can't progress through it. It's actually why there's not very many keys you saw by the title card. There's only, I think, one in here, if memory is serving me correctly. Waha! Come on, dude, just die. See, so these places definitely are forbidden with the fact that we have choo-choos, probably spawned here by Ganon. Anyway, I'm avoiding the elephant in the room, which is you. If you thought the last dungeon was rather kind of annoying with giving you the map so far later, this dungeon makes up for it. Yes, I just spoiled that the dungeon map is in the first room of the game, of this dungeon right here. So, as you can see, this place is a whopping 5 floors here. We got a lot of foliage to cover. Foliage. So we have a lot to work with here. But again, I consider this place a lot easier than Dragon Roost. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and go through here. That symbol, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Kokiri symbol, but it's the same symbol that's also appeared in Twilight Princess in the Forest Temple. So, I mean, it's led to some people to theorize this is like the same Lost Woods / Kokiri Forest area in Ocarina of Time. I don't really know. Right here, as you can see, we have these bundles of leaves that we can blow away with the Deku Leaf and get some various items for it. We have a fairy right here, which I'm not going to capture one in my bottle. I'm going to save it for something later. There's some more Boko Babas here, which we can get more seeds from. You're gonna you don't really need that many seeds. Unlike with the Joy Pendants and Skull Necklaces, you don't really need that much. It's only if you really are in need of like health and things like that. I just kind of spoiled what the things give you, the Boko Baba seeds. But we'll find it. We'll actually find out once this dungeon's over, because we actually can't do it yet. Anyway, I want to grab another Deku stick here and light, and we want to light that thing, which is holding the seal on the treasure chest here. We want to kill these choo-choos again. Killing stuff with wood that's on fire. What? Just throw it at him. Awesome. I think we'll get one of these orbs. Almost any enemy can drop these. I assume if any enemy can actually drop something, which to be fair, most enemies do. They'll usually drop like rupees, they'll drop hearts, they'll drop magic pots, or they'll just drop nothing at all and be jerks. Right here, we have another Knight's Crest. So we have 2 of these. Very nice. We're, like I said, you're really going to want to collect 10 of those. Very, very helpful. Anyway, that was nice that I came down here for that. But what we need to do is get inside this Baba Bud, as it's officially called by the Koroks, and platform our way up here. This is kind of just like optional. You don't have to go down here if you don't want it, but it really, really helps to get that Knight's Crest. So you can see already that the whole platforming gimmick that we had to deal with in the main part of the Forest Haven is present here. I like that a lot. And we also have utilization of the items here as well. Ah! Damn it. Once again, you'd think that the sounds of like Link wouldn't exactly echo very well in this place here, but surprise, surprise, they do. Like, you know, with the fact that this is a wood place and not a cave like Dragon Roost. Comparing a lot of things to the last dungeon. All right. Get up here. And we just gotta make our way up higher. We're already back up on the first floor. Now we gotta get up onto the second floor. I know we're still on the first floor. Huh. there is a something in here of note. You notice that area right up there that I'm looking at. We can get that, but we need the basically the dungeon item so we can't get it right now. Basically, we'll come back for it. Trust me, we will come back for it because that is part of getting 100%. Okay, grab a bomb right here, set it down, walk away. Can't tell you how many times I tried to throw it at that door and just barely missed my mark. All right. Another detail I like is how the time of day will dictate what will dictate how things look inside the dungeons. How it was still nighttime out. I really like that touch. All right, do that. We have these, presumably Korok made gondolas right here that are wind powered. So lucky for us, if these happen to be like solar powered or something, we'd be boned. All right, new room. Got some more pea hats. We can get more feathers, which is always nice. And you will have a better way of dealing with pea hats later. It's a way of killing them, not necessarily getting their feathers, because they're just like with the joy pendants from the Boko Babas and I guess the skull necklaces and the Boko Baba seeds. It's only a chance that they might drop a feather. So using the grappling hook is guaranteed to do that. Make some more magic. Kill these guys more, which they can eat you and spit you out and actually do way more damage than just simply like nudging you. Give me that seed, thank you. I think I have plenty at this point. I'll grab any more if they happen to get dropped and such. All right, more forming. Go up. Now you might hear them. Obviously, my voice might sound. I don't know if my voice sounded any worse because I have yet to edit this video at the time of recording it. But my voice sounds a lot better because I don't have a tissue lodged inside of my nose. It was annoying trying to take care of my bloody nose. More often than not, I'll just not really need to do anything with like a tissue or anything. But in this case, I had to because it just would not stop running. It was so annoying. I mean, bloody nose are typically pretty annoying. Anyway, we have another Deku nut right here. Whoa, whoa! Oh, we have this place down here, which we can get a red rupee for that, which we can actually carry for once. More than likely, you probably have no space for it if you're getting all the rupee chests if you're playing GameCube. But thankfully, I do. Anyway, unfortunately, I need to wait for this thing to disintegrate because it won't. I don't think it'll grow another Deku nut while the current one is, has its form. And I just heard it broke, so I'm gonna go back and get the Deku nut again. Hopefully not miss the jump this time. Give me the nut. Ah, has a nut. Oh no. Okay, right now I'm standing at my desk, which is probably not exactly a good idea because I just had a long day at work. But my foot is incredibly itchy, and I can only itch it with my toenails. Can't exactly reach down and itch it because I'm playing the game here. Now this room, we have brambles. We saw these in the second room, and I ended up falling as a result of them. But here we have like some ones that are like kind of our size. They are blocking the nut no matter what, so you actually have to use the Deku Leaf. Also really clever right there. It kind of reminds me of a puzzle in Phantom Hourglass where you have to use a combination of the grappling hook and the bow. Spoilers really. In conjunction to open a door. It's a cool puzzle that I really liked. Anyway, welcome to the main room. You probably might have noticed on the map that the center room actually looks the same on every single floor, kind of like in Majora's Mask. But that's why is that we're going to be dealing with this same room over and over again. That's why I call it the main room here. And that whole thing about pay attention to Link's eyes, he'll actually look at some sort of objective, is very prevalent here. As you can see, we have this giant dangling flower dangling up by, I believe it's called like Dexy vines, which are based on the Dexy hands from the N64 games right here. And once again, right here, we have use of other items outside the dungeon they were obtained in. We have use of the grappling hook right here, even though we're not in Dragon Roost. Really cool. And we're gonna see a lot more of that later. What are you looking at? I was looking at that branch. If I would need to go back. Get over. That water down there definitely looks like all polluted and such, and it looked more purple in the GameCube version, but here it just looks brown. I mean, it has that whole thing about like, don't exactly go into it because, it's gross water and such. Anyway, that's our only locked door that needs a key. So obviously we don't have a key, so we must take another nut. Has a crap. Good God. So kind of also reminiscent of the Deku Tree dungeon in Ocarina of Time, how we have a thing on the bottom that we must get, that we must break through. So a lot of places are reminiscent of other dungeons in previous games. Really nice of them to do that. Well, not really nice. Some places do have like their own originality and such. And right there as well, this is another instance of why I wanted to play with the gamepad and play the HD version, is because of gyro controls right there. How I was able to use the stick to adjust my aim better, like adjust my aim instead of having to lift the gamepad up for that. But I was just slightly off, so instead of having to nudge it with the stick, I can instead just aim with the gyro controls. That's why I really wanted to play this version right here. Now, before we go through that door, there's one thing I want to do and more or less show off. It's going to be actually kind of helpful for me. What I want to do is get up here and use the Deku Leaf. This is the second teleporter pot for the midway point. So we got the beginning and the middle. Now we just need the end and we have the complete trio. It's almost like the it's almost like the before 5th generation of Pokemon games. Pretty cool. All right, now down here, we're going to have an instance of some new enemies right here. You might have heard that noise. Those things down there, I believe those are called morphs. They are pretty annoying. Because you notice I'm very, very slow as a result of these things clinging on to me. What I can do is spin them off using my spin attack right there. It's easier to do a charged spin attack than it is to do a, a rotate control stick. Even though I just did it first try. You know what I mean, right there. But they'll basically cling on to you and not let you go. And we get a yellow rupee right here. Whoop. Wah! Get off of me. They are rather annoying. Like I said, they don't kill you. They're just there as a major annoyance. Minor annoyance. Blah. Major annoyance would be more like brambles. Speaking of which, brambles! Right here. Oh, come on! I should not have done that. Okay. Ow! Well, what we basically have here is a maze of brambles. I believe this is supposed to be reminiscent. Same thing actually became of in Donkey Kong Country, since brambles are more apparent in that game, really. But we go over here and we get ourselves the dungeon's compass right here. Yeah, you think it'd be a treasure chart because we've gotten quite far, but nope, it is the compass. So now obviously we can see where the boss and the treasure chests are and such. Oh, it's gonna be on the 2nd floor. And like I said, lot to work with, lots of chests, lots of everything. Yeah, let's do more. Let's do more of this stuff. All right, so we grab a bomb once again and throw it over there. Boom. Did I do it? First try? Yeah! It's kind of hard to see through all the bomb smoke and such. Bomb smoke? I don't know where I got that. All right. There are more brambles right here. Just take your time with this. If you just nudge through this place slowly, it'll be fine. Or you can just follow me, really. If you're using this as a guide here, go through here. Just take things slow so you don't run into them and lose a bunch of health. Right there. Go over, all the way over here and we get this chest, which is our one and only small key. So it's a good thing we came over here. So now to get back out, you really just want to hop into the buds here and then just do this. Over here, we can get more magic. And this is kind of something that I like doing. I don't know if I can reach it. I can't reach from over here. What I like doing is trying to hit these pots with a grappling hook. Haha! Got that. I really like doing that for some reason. You know, there's better ways of hitting pots from a distance. Grappling hook is not exactly the ideal way to do so, but it's still my way. And my way is superior, so shut up. All right. Get over here, and we get ourselves a joy pendant. Really, really nice. We're about to come across a way that you can actually get infinite joy pendants, like the best way to get them. Excuse me. More of these jerks that I don't think anyone really likes. And some more choo-choos, but I'm not going to bother with them because they're inconsistent enemies. It gets irrelevant, especially to me at this point. All right, jump over, and use our one and only small keys. Not quite the same kind of thing that we had that was in Snowhead in Majora's Mask, where there was where you get a key and use it literally within the same room. Even though kind of Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks had that as well, because the dungeons are pretty much just one giant room in those games. Unlike here, where it's actually like like separate rooms. Those games is literally just like the whole floor is one room. It's really weird. We're going here. More Boko Babas. Go take those. And we have a new enemy. This right here is Mothula. At least I think that's supposed to be the name. Shoot, I'm curious. Die. They died to one hit from the sword, which is kind of weak, but I'm curious. I am correct. They are called Mothulas. You'll kind of see why I was kind of hesitant about their name fairly soon. Another P-hat. Give me your feather. And you can get stunned, so I can get over and just pow! Right on ya. Take that, you jerk. Oh, they're really not bad, except for the one time that they actually were like kind of a pain in the butt. Do that. Give me you. All right, got that. And let's head on through the door. Not deal with any more P-hats. And to fade to black, I think you know what that means. Door locks behind us, and step forward, and then oh my god, what is this? Pollen? Evil pollen! This is a mini boss here, a winged Mothula. It's really not that bad. If you thought Mothulas before were easy, this guy kind of takes it one step further by, you know, flying around and has apparently jet propulsion out of his ass, as well as spawns those morths as well. Now what you're meant to do is that counterattack him, and you'll break off some of its wings. I'm not gonna call it a he. It's more of a less a she because it gives birth. So you can actually stun it with the Deku Leaf and do that as well. It's actually something I just read up on when trying to make sure the enemy was right. Anyway, as you can see, it's literally just a winged version of those enemies that we just saw. It's a Mothula, like I said. That was just an evolved version of it. But it's really not that bad. The flying part really is difficult. It's like it evolved into a flying type Pokemon, and I'm just a basic fighting type. To be fair, I kind of could be, but I guess I'd be more or less a steel type, really, because I use a sword. I don't really know. Pokemon terms do not really apply to Zelda that well. More often than not, anyway. But we get possibly one of my favorite items ever that's inconsistent within Zelda games. The Boomerang! One of my favorite versions of the Boomerang here. I don't know what it is, just I really like this Boomerang here. We can target it to 5 things with it. I think it's like one of the only times we can do that. It kind of went on to inspire the Boomerang and Twilight Princess as well. But as you can see in this room, we kind of have no way else to go. We're kind of just stuck in here, as you can see. So we must take out our Boomerang and hit 2 switches at once. Once again, gyro controls make things so much better for this thing. I love it. Well, with that, we went ahead and got ourselves pretty far in this dungeon. We got a new item as a result. And yeah, we still have no leads on Makar, but sometimes we're going to find him fairly soon. Next time on The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we're going to press on in the Forbidden Woods and see the whereabouts of Makar. Like I said, we have no leads of him really. See you guys then.